Hello. So I've been a complete idiot. I've not noticed a particularly powerful item combination, which I've had pointed out to me today. So I'm not playing today's hero trial. It's terrible. The actual trial itself ain't so bad, but the first level is Nightmare, and the second level is Elemental, and I'm not playing that game. So we are going 1, 2, 3. We're just completing from the end because off camera on my lunch break from work today, I finished my last antimatter run ever. So that's cool. So we're going to go for Midnight Voyage. Normally, I find this one quite annoying, just because darkness is just a little bit unpleasant to deal with. It's not bad, it's just annoying. But what was pointed out to me today is that the divine variant of Lantern is ridiculous. So, yeah, do that. If it's not a 0, this item retains its mana. That was a 0, yeah, okay. So all you got to do is make sure that this is kind of thinking about it in the inverse to the way you would a spy, I suppose. You're trying to work out which of these cells, when they would be gleaned, would contain something that isn't 0. Which, certainly on the later levels, is going to be most of them. So I'm going to stay with Hunter because it's a fairly decent insurance policy against the final level, no matter what happens. Although if things go very badly indeed, then I've also got some dynamite in my heirloom slot. But otherwise, I think this potentially makes Midnight Voyage a very powerful emblem. So yeah, we're going to try it. I've been quite curious to see how this one would turn out. Now, of course I could have done without misreading the description of burning on my mana, but, well, yeah, we're learning as we go, right? It does help when you actually read the text. You know, I used to be a business analyst, sort of, on the side. Well, I used to be an analyst programmer on a team that had no dedicated business analyst, and so, you know, if someone had to gather requirements, no, that's not what you want. Well, I'm going to the shop. Oh, please. Wow, that's upset me a little. Right, oh no, you kind of don't want to actually have that yet. No, there's nothing really good enough. Nothing really good enough. I would normally have taken stocking if not for I want the mana for the lantern. I have no intention of opening chests because if they blow up I lose minions, and I need my minions for the final level. It's a shame I didn't record the very last run on Entropy actually, because it was definitely a completely, I don't want to say by the books, but it was just a pretty textbook run. It was absolutely fine all the way through. Loved it. So if I were to use this here, I know there's at least one there, so I just get so it gleans a single hidden cell instead of gleaning all the hidden cells around it. Okay, so less powerful than I thought it would be, but still really reasonable. That's cool though. It's a bit like Red Flag. It's sort of a 50-50 resolver. Oh, I nearly clicked on a coin there. Except instead of resolving a 50-50, it also tells you how many cells are, you know, actually populated around the target. So it's not overpowered as such, but it is still quite strong. Okay, well, so yeah, I can pop it pretty much as many times as I like, and that tells me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this would really benefit from the Spy Mastery the one that gleans all cells around all currently gleaned cells. So yeah, you can bet I'm going to abuse this because hey, it's pretty abusable. I'm going to take every advantage I have. So I'm coming to, well, I'm of the belief that it is absolutely worth just unlocking certain divines first, because they change the game in such significant ways. Not all of them do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Yeah, they're not all completely changing. I mean, the now that I've actually unlocked the divine symbol robe, that is nothing to write home about. It's better than the regular simple robe, although it's unlikely to have its extra effect kick in unless you're playing on the later stages or the later. I mean, it will probably be fairly good if you could retain it throughout a endless multiverse run. Yeah, just solved a 50-50 for free. Love it. Yeah, that is super nice. Oh, why not both? So then we're going to pop that. We're going to go in here and we'll see what we can afford in here. 1 max life, 1 defense. I like max life because power's 3 to 6. I have 7 for minions. Power is now 1 to 1. Kronos is not good. The temptation is to use the dynamite immediately, but you sort of don't want to, do you? Not too early. So glean on. Touching 2, touching 3. That's touching 3. I don't think you're going to get as much out of this as you think you will, and it's going to... Oops. Oopsie doodle. Also, you can just completely spend it. Well, fine. That's a pretty bad start, I think. But no matter. If one of these must be, that can't be. This just got more difficult. Right, this just got easier. Hey. Well, I don't have any other magic items, so sure, why not? I'll just keep doing this. Oh, just get out of the way. Thanks a lot, buddy. This guy just makes me too nervous, and I just make silly mistakes. Thankfully, have I got many minions? Yeah, I've still got some minions left. Probably should have used the liar before we came in here, but there's no point in crying about it now, is there? I'm really growing to dislike Time Lord Kronos a lot. I wasn't a big fan of him at first, and it's just getting worse and worse. I did bump into an interesting synergy on the last run, though. I ended up with... it was Pennywise plus... sorry, I'm having to think and solve. Pennywise plus Dowsing Rod. So you end up with a significant number of coins, and every coin you collect produces a... that just solves uncovers a hidden monster for you. So that plus my familiars meant I really didn't have to do very much at all on the final level. I just had to sort of wait through it, really. So yeah, Pennywise actually in the right situation. It's pretty nice. It provided you're going to be picking up a lot of cash. Now then, can't be these two. Cannot be these two. So that's got to be one of them. Yeah. Anything else I can determine from there? I don't think there is. Can't be those two, got to be that. So then... I'm going to take this. So that tells me that it's one of these two. That. So just take that for a bit of insurance there. Man alive. Getting into guest territory again. I don't think there's anything I can do about any of this. Gonna go there. Gonna go there. Okay then, that is definitely a mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not good enough. Okay, that will give me something. One of these two, that and that are safe. Then one of these two and one of these two, meaning these I think are safe. Yes, they are. Okay, that's what you like, that's what you need. And then go like this. Clean up this last little sector up here. Take a chest, why not? Get some cash. More money and more problems. Although really, the only problem I can really think of that would arise from having more money will be the need to hire an accountant. Because that's a problem I'd certainly be willing to try having. Now, I think one of these two is likely but not guaranteed. There ain't no guarantees. I've probably missed something here because I can't think too much about what I'm doing here. Yeah. Because I'm going to get spanked if I wait too long. I'm going to get spanked anyway. How are we doing on familiars? I think we're still having... Yeah, we got a couple, we're okay. It's charged up again, so we can start abusing it. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to say that, and I'm going to say this. So that's touching another one around here. So that means that has to... No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Misread it. Don't freak out too much. Just keep on rolling. I mean, having the reduced damage on the stage fixes a lot of problems, and this lantern combination will be significantly better if I wasn't having to deal with the Time Lord. So, really, I cannot blame the synergy for being too unwieldy. It's just not ideal for the kind of situation that I'm currently dealing with. So that's surrounding 4, that's surrounding 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely good. Just a bit tricky to use at speed. Hey. I've overdone that, haven't I? He's overcooked it. It's a bad bake, Mary. Shouldn't do that. Paul Hollywood definitely doesn't have a Yorkshire accent. Hey, Paragon. Right. Yep. Take it, yep. I suppose the danger really isn't from taking the damage from the monsters, although that is definitely dangerous. More from the dark arts I'm going to be creating by hurting myself. Very rough indeed. But with 57 monsters on the board, this could be okay. Let's make sure to... am I out of good? No, I've still got some. It is hard to maintain a count while I'm doing this as well. 5 onto here, so I'm going to pop this. Not a single stranger. Makes me sad. I'm going to add another minion, and that's cool. Yeah, no, these are safe, and I can not... Okay. 2. What's around here? 1, 2. That's bad. Can I glean one of these? Hey now. That's nice. So you can glean a flagged cell. Meaning 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Now that's nice. That changes the game. So, yeah, I rather a lot of thanks to Cherry Kiss of the Steam forums for this, because I wouldn't have realised. I've had Divine Lantern disabled for quite a long time. It just didn't strike me as being particularly great, and this is good. This is really good. I mean, oh, I must have accidentally used it. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not really certain that I do need it anymore. How many we got left? 30, and oh, only one minion though. So that's not great. And with monsters hitting twice. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I figured that might be okay. Not guaranteed, likely, good enough, at least for now. Right, one of these two must be. That needs no. Yep, okay, yep. Could do with a few more nearby treasure. Okay, now yep, okay. Then one of these, meaning these two, must be. Yep. And I really need something to drink today that isn't coffee. That was a bit of a lucky guess, and I got slapped. Right, we are now in Danger Zone. Let's heal. Right, okay, we've got Friend of the Fire is finally going to start paying out, and really, I could have done with that earlier, but it's fine. I'll take it. It's certainly going to help just mop up at the very end, and that's nice. Plus, apart from eating almonds, certainly the best use of a hungry plant. Just let it be a fire starter, twisted fire starter. Yeah, that's fine. Very, very interesting indeed. No, 3 levels that matter to do. And that is okay. So, what did we get? Yeah, that's 2 wins in a row. Not going to complain. And that's my favourite colour. Hey! Okay then, and that's very good. That is very good, especially when I can actually get a piece of coral or a poppy, then I can start duplicating them with that. So yes, wonderful. Thank you very much.